Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Diving In X-Files PS1. Now, what happened last time was I tried playing this on the PlayStation 3, but unfortunately, this turns out to be one of those games that are that only really works on original hardware. I did not have a working PlayStation 1 at the time, but I remembered that I had a couple in storage, just random gray boxes. Found out what was wrong with some of them, got to work, and fixed it. So, unfortunately, yes, I am starting the game all over, but for good reason.
Why, Agent Wilmore?
Why, Agent Cook?
You picked a great day to be late. There's some big gun in from D.C. I don't know what's up, but it looks serious.
All right. Now I know there's. Let's make him funny. See, now we can see everything.
Yeah, he's probably here to make sure we're not stealing paper clips.
All right. Now I have done some test play just to make sure everything was working. And I did finally watch the first episode of X-Files, so I'm not going in completely ignorant. Also found out that's a phone call from our boss, but all my gear is in the drawer here. So of course we're just gonna have to get that. I think I'm gonna turn the game audio up a little more. It's a bit faint for me. One moment. Okay, we'll answer the phone.
Wilmore.
Agent Wilmore, I want to see you in my office.
He just tosses the set down. We don't need to use the computer right now. But like I said, I had been experimenting with it, and I found something kind of funny. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to save here. Because from what I understand of this game, you can screw up and lock yourself out of stuff. But hey, you can look at our old memory card. Yeah, unfortunately we had that game. Or no, we still have it. But yeah, I've got 2 memory cards, and they're both the ones that we grew up with. Well, when I say we, I mean me and my brothers and sisters, but mostly me and my brother. All right, so we saved here because I want to show you guys something kind of funny and odd and funny. All right, so this is Agent Cook's office.
Hey, partner, how's it going?
Hey, buddy. One of these buttons brings up my inventory. There we go. The gun.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do what? That? Oh! I got arrested. Okay. Okay. Well, that that didn't happen how it happened for me when I last played it. I guess I didn't time it right. I fired it, and then I ended up getting fired. And I was pretty sure I hit Agent Cook, and the game just fired me. And I was like, that's letting me off pretty light. All right, so we need to find our boss's office. I believe he's over here, if I remember from last time. Yep.
Come in. This is Assistant Director Skinner.
Agent Wilmore?
Sir?
2 of my agents are missing, Fox Mulder and Dana Scully.
From the show.
I haven't heard from them in 3 days. I'm extremely concerned.
And if you remember from last time, Mulder and Scully found out that they were investigating a warehouse, and then bright light came. They were attacked, shot at, and then bright light came. Where were they last seen?
Where were they last seen?
In my office in D.C., right before they left.
Yeah, we gotta go through all this again.
Are they romantically involved?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't know, if I were their boss, I'd probably ask, how is this relevant?
What case were they working on?
I'm not quite sure. All I have is this travel requisition which shows that they were going to Everett, Washington.
These two agents were able to function with a high degree of autonomy due to the nature of the cases they pursued.
Okay. I can't move the cursor. Or I guess I can. Alright, Fox Mulder, Dana Scully. No agents will fly first available coach class to destination. Depart from Dulles Airport, Washington, D.C. Arrive at Seattle. Accommodations. Commodity Inn. Reservations for 7 nights. Washington. Rooms 103 and 104. Purpose classified by Skinner. Okay. I forgot to bring a notebook down.
Can I get their cell phone numbers?
You'll find it in the dossier, however, they're not answering.
But that's why we got our handy dandy Google Docs. And of course, I would misplace where I put it. Alright. No, that's not it. There we go. Alright, but I got that from last time.
Have they disappeared before?
No, not like this.
Have they been romantically involved in the past?
As I say, I don't know. I don't believe so.
Let's talk to my boss. Should Cook be involved?
Should Cook be involved in this investigation?
Well, that's up to you, really. You know the Bureau's policy on backup? I would suggest you use all available resources.
I mean, I don't, but okay.
Do you know of anything unusual in Everett?
There's nothing that I'm aware of.
What should I do with my current cases?
Hand them off to Cook. I know he's busy, but this is priority.
Okay.
File an APB on Mulder and Scully, then give your current case files to Cook. A.D. Skinner will join you shortly.
Alright, no, I'm not gonna do that. Handcuffs? Should I cuff him?
Don't do that.
Okay, I won't. Only because I didn't save. It is nice to play this without everything being all glitched and everything. Save. Yeah, you should probably get used to this screen, because probably going to be using it a lot. Okay, let's get out of here. Wait. Photo.
I don't want that.
Of course you don't. Let's get out of here. Alright, we should probably talk to Cook. Give him our workload on top of his. That comes later. boss's office. I want to get out of here. Oh, okay.
So, okay. What's happening? You can't just sit on this. You gotta tell me what's happening.
What's you mean to him?
Jesus, if there's a brass butt in the building, you're gonna kiss it, aren't you?
Oh, come on, man, tell me.
There's a couple of missing agents he's trying to find, okay?
Man, I'm making my character just a snarky dick. I'm pretty sure he wants to get all my cases right after I just
Hey, partner, how's it going?
after I just called him a kiss ass. Shanks, let me give my cases to you.
Shanks wants me to hand my cases off to you.
Look at that smug look. Sorry, I'm just seeing what the buttons do. 1 second. Thankfully, the game does give you some help out, or rather, help. Stories. Oh, that's only if I have that stuff. Okay. Right. All right, back to it. Hey, Brian. I'm not gonna ask him to put the APB because last time I asked him to do that, he didn't.
What case is you working on?
Pull tab counterfeiters and the militia group still active in the Northern Cascades. And an assist to the DEA on a meth lab ring. But I'm handling things okay.
All right. Well, let's go to my office. I'm so glad real life doesn't work like this. But yeah, as you can see, playing it on a original PS1 loads better. We can see what the hell's going on. Kind of sad though.
You've got mail.
I've got mail. Alright. So my character is Craig Wilmore. Mark Cook. Craig, looks like we finally got a break on the pull tab counterfeiters. We should talk later, but Shanks expects us to have the case wrapped up in a few days. Just thought you'd like to have a heads up. Thanks. Jim Seitz. Don't know who this is, but Wilmore. Hey man, how's it hanging? Great to see you last week. It'd been way too long. Glad you enjoyed the game, but I'm sorry you were too much of a wuss to play. And just for the record, it's 1 tooth and 2 concussions, not the other way around. And my pearly whites look better than ever, which is more than I could say for you. Guess lucky you're not a smoker, eh? Ha! Check you later, Jim. Give blood, play rugby. Okay, so they play rugby? Mike Robinson, case files. Who's Robinson? Alright. Craig, what does the FBI do with this case files once the cases have been resolved? I'd love to get a hold of one or two. I've got an idea for a book, but it involves some FBI cases, and I'd like to build it from real life. Let me know if you think you can help out, but no hard feelings if you can't get me anything. Super M. I don't know. Seems like a bad idea. Alright, but back to work. APB. And look. Already filled out for me this time. Every area on March 29th, 1996. Oh, wow. Around that time, I was between the ages of Uh, 0 and 5. That's all I will say. Alright, let's end it. Done. I guess. A photo. Nothing I can do there. Oh, here's our characters. Okay. Let's get Fox Mulder. FBI. Okay. Clear. Hope that didn't mean I just erased him. Let's see about John Amos. No data found. Let's try that again, but under citizen. Yeah, it's one of these games right now. You were 30. Wow. Alright, no info about Amos. Odd. Not unless he's government, military, law enforcement, or a criminal. Which I don't think that's the case. Let's look at Scully. Alright, nothing we haven't seen before. I think. Alright, it's all the information, same information as in her dossier. Alright, Cook, that's our, that's the other agent. Kinda looks like David Spade, but with black hair. Well, at least in this picture he does. Okay. Armistead Shanks, that's our boss. Yeah, let's look up our boss. Okay. Maybe one more? Let's look up us. Craig Wilmore. Let's know a little bit more about the character we're playing as. Graduated from recidivism and its impact on prison reform in post-revolutionary France. Okay. Oh, divorced. Hey, he has a daughter. Live and reside in Kenosha, Washington. Father. Retired from the U.S. Navy. Subfleet as commander in 1985. When this dude was 12. Mother Natalie is a homemaker. So collecting Civil War artifacts and antique maps, battlefield strategy. I mean, who doesn't? Okay, let's go back to it. Alright, we filled out the APB. Let's get out of here. Alright, so I said fill out the APB, then do what? Now loading. Oh, okay. Whoops. I can't read that handwriting. Items cover sticky substance. Ew. Yeah, Yeah, have fun with that forensics. Yeah, let's get out of here. Alright, I'm gonna talk to my boss again, let him know I got the stuff done. Maybe he can point me in the right way. Right direction. FBI. Great. It didn't show up in black light. Again, I'm gonna leave that to forensics. What am I sorry? Oh, thanks.
File an APB on Mulder and Scully, then give your current case files to Cook. A.D. Skinner will join you shortly.
Okay. Pretty sure I did all that, though. Alright, talked to him before. Let's get out of here. Oops. Sorry, boss. Didn't mean just walk. Oh, boy. Didn't mean to just walk in a circle around your office. I swear I came into work sober this time. Navigation in this game is not fun. Like, I don't know. Have you guys ever played Shadowgate? Or Deja Vu or Uninvited? Oh, great. Now I can't get out. Oh, shit. I'm back where I was. But yeah, those games had a little, like, mini-map. So you could tell what, where you were, so you wouldn't get lost. Could tell where the exits were in the room. And just have an idea of what you were doing and where you were going. When you put just a bunch of JPEGs and stuff like this, it kind of makes it a little hard to navigate. Alright, I gave him my cases. Now what? Not sure I should show him this. Oh, great. Oh, no, it just pulled it up for me. Oh.
Great. Thanks, Golden Boy.
Oh, I had to literally give it to him, not just talk to him. Okay. Good lord. Point and clicks, man. Point and clicks. Hey, look, an old pencil sharpener. You guys remember those?
I suggest we start with the motel where Mulder and Scully are staying. I'll be waiting for you in the car.
You got it, buddy. I'm just hearing thumping noises above me. My daughter's running around. Don't worry, I didn't leave her there by herself. I would never stream under those circumstances. I only get to really stream, like I said, when my wife is home. So thank God for her. All right. I think they were at Everett. Yep. Come on again. Let's head in. I'm also gonna go ahead and save because I got a feeling I want to be goofy here. Well, of course, once the cutscene plays. It's a rainy day.
Can I help you?
No need for the attitude, lady. Let's go ahead. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and save just in case. But yeah, I had a RPG Maker on PS1. No clue what that game was. That was part of the RPG Maker. Spider-Man 2 on there. Oh. I did not choose to... Whoops. Maybe they did that just to avoid people accidentally saying when they didn't want to. Bell!
Please don't do that. Do you know how many people do that with me sitting right here?
No.
Well, you're not the first.
And I sure as hell won't be the last.
What are you, a child? I said don't do that. What are you, a child? I said don't do that.
I got a feeling she's going to just keep telling me the same thing. Okay, let's talk.
We're looking for information on 2 FBI agents who checked in here.
Can you show me some identification?
No, Brian, no need to call. Alright, she wants identification, so I'll give her identification. Badge. See that? That smug look on his face.
We're looking for information on 2 FBI agents who checked in here.
Mm-hmm. And their names would be?
Agents Mulder and Scully.
Oh, yeah. They paid for a week in advance. Room 3 and 4.
Wait, weren't there 2 rooms? 304 and 305? Let's ask more.
Did you notice anything unusual about the 2 agents?
The guy was kind of spooky. Other than that, no.
I wouldn't call David Duchovny spooky. I don't know. Maybe a lot of people see Fox that way.
Did anything unusual occur while they were here?
Not that I can remember.
Agent Mulder. I've only seen 1 episode, so don't quote me on that. This could help me out.
Do you have the make and license number of their rental car?
Sure, it's on the form, assuming they told the truth.
Could you write it down for me, please?
There's some important info. Service with a smile, lady. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and type this into my notes. Alright. Give me a second here. And no, Brian. Alright, so they had a Ford Taurus. License plate 62 15 17. Do they even make you give that information now at inns? I don't know. I haven't been in one since pre-COVID.
Would you take us to their rooms, please?
Sure, come this way.
Don't sound too thrilled, lady.
Here we go. This is his room. She stays next door.
Thank you.
I hope there aren't any dead bodies in here. I got finals coming up next week. You can get in and out through here.
Did they ask you to unlock those doors?
Did they look unlocked? No, they didn't.
Wow.
Thank you. We'll let you know if we need anything else.
You know where to find me.
Great work with the camera there, having Skinner in the mirror. GPS? I mean, Brian, if you need it, go for it.
Why don't you start with Mulder's room? I'll take Scully's.
Okay. His suitcase might be... Ooh. Odd of you just to leave that out, dude. So this was the case they were working on? Right, it's next file. Just to cover up warehouse at Dock Railroad Connect. Wait. That's where they last were. Dock Railroad. I'm going to take a picture of that. Alright, picture, not video. Got a feeling that's going to come into play. What's this? Oh, back. What's over here? Newspaper? Loading. UFO activity. Well, there you go. It's no secret that several secret Air Force bases in the Northwest have harbored alien aircraft and ALFs in the past. You know, like the show. Though you certainly won't get any confirmation of this from the usual sources within the military or government. It's up to a dedicated group of renegades like us and our organization contacts, MUFON, KUFO, SINPIL, CSI Cop, to ferret out the truth and report it to you. It's up to you to get your ear on the ground and eyes to the skies. Do your part to keep us informed, too. It might be hard to keep my eyes to the skies if I'm keeping my ear to the ground. Vigilance is paramount. Yeah, there you go, Brian. There's your alien. From Interstate, but not by us, of course. Microwave transmission from LSFB, Southwest Idaho to NRO, National Recon Organization, Fort Collins, Colorado. We have learned of several incidents in the Pacific Northwest that bear watching. One involves a crashed alien craft that was widely reported on the establishment press as a flash of light seen by local residents and not attributed to a meteoric or other heavenly phenomenon. The truth is that craft actually disappeared into the Puget Sound without another incident. Further to the north, prior to this crash, involved a UFO that went down near Eisenhower Field, Alaska. Early in there, it isn't clear which, although there was no confirmations of the loss of the alien crew. It has been hinted in some knowledgeable circles that the crafts were recovered, if not the alien crew as well. It is well known among ufologists that Eisenhower Field is home to a military project known as Pounce, an adjunct of Falcon, which was created to recover all crashed or downed alien craft or any ALFs found aboard. The Aurora Borealis is the common culprit cited by the military when diffusing civilian sightings of downed UFOs. The area from Washington State north to Alaska is ideal for this kind of dissuasive propaganda, as the Northern Lights mask a lot of aerial activity from prying eyes. The NRO, using the Blue Team as recovery, rescue, and the area control of UFO sites, have been very active in the Pacific Northwest in recent months. There's been no confirmation from our sources of the successful recovery of craft from the sea, though unofficially we can report that some very interesting information is coming out of this area. We certainly will be keeping a watchful eye on the events emanating from the Northwest. Project Aquarius, a government-conceived program that collects medical and intelligence info. Sorry, I'm burning the side of my leg here. I got my space heater close to me. Not that close, but enough to ouch. Alright, Project Aquarius, a government-conceived program that collects medical and intelligence info from UFO and IAC sightings and contacts, is now under the control of the NSA. That agency, utilizing its Operation Boxcar facilities, has apparently been quite busy up north, which leads one to the conclusion that there must be something going on there. Ne sais pas? No, I don't speak French. By EP. Okay. Got a feeling this is going to be important information. Otherwise, I wouldn't be going through this and reading all this. But I'll try to go as quick and clear as possible. Operation Acquiesce is proof that the U.S. government is ready to capitulate when an overwhelming alien force appears. A reliable sources close to Majestic 12 had told us that the event of sudden massive hostile responses from ALFs, alien life forms, that the U.S. government will turn over all powers to the aliens and prepare for these insidious interlopers to take control of the American citizenry. Our sources say that NRO, National Recon Organization, is at this moment cooperating with ALFs in the maintenance of their flying craft. There is in place a timetable that allows for the subjugation of the American people by these intruders, dictated on their terms, at their discretion, whether or not by overt force, depending how we progress in the estimation of the ALFs and the maintenance of their flying craft. There is in place a timetable that allows for the subjugation of American people by wait a minute. I just read that. Alright? And the ALFs are studying planet Earth. At this moment, it appears that all humanity will be quietly engulfed by by an insidious passive assumption of our physical and mental capabilities by ALFs. Walk-ins are a known fact, and with DNA transpositioning, it certainly is oblivious that the countdown to human oblivion is ticking away, and will be reality in the not-too-distant future. They're searching for cats. Yeah. After experimental flights with recovered alien craft flown by our military pilots all ended in disaster, with the loss of the pilots and spacecraft at Dreamland and Area 51, it was decided by the Majestic Group that the only way for us to gain the technology to maintain our world's superiority, though not superiority over those from outer space, would be by entering into an agreement with those life forms that seem to be the most capable of mounting swarm and submission attack against America's populace. This was the birth of Operation Acquiesce, where the U.S. government would in fact surrender to these alien hordes. Unfortunately, other world powers have put into gear similar plans, which therefore places most of humanity in the hands of the extraterrestrials. What would the reaction of the American people be when this capitulation is finally made public? The only outcome we can foresee is that there is nothing citizens can do. Therefore, the reaction of the public will be mindless panic, and nothing constructive can result from such activity. At that point, it's all over. The fat lady sung her song, the toothpaste is out of the tube, and the game's over, buddies. So what can be done now before our government sells us down the river Styx? Fight back. Wake up and let everyone know that we are not alone, that there's still time to do something, but only if we pull together and fight, recognizing that, I don't know, this sound like modern newspapers, isn't it? Or news stories. There's a whole rogue of hostile reptilian forms that can quickly be identified as... I need to go back. Oh, good lord, there's more? Oh, man. Alright. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy reading, but, man, there's a lot of reading for this game. Not being of human origin, even by the layman. But what of the Nordics, the tall blondes that go unrecognized, ones who might live or work next to you, or that you may be married to? I think you would know. Or maybe, I don't know. Or the millions of innocents that have been abducted, probed, and implanted with total control devices that cannot be removed without causing the death of the subject. What of the crossbreeds, the half-alien, half-humans that walk among us? What about O-negative blood? There's documented proof that aliens have told abductees that they, the aliens, created world religions so that mankind would hasten the institutioning of a civilized culture in order for the aliens to more easily control the human race. O-negative blood is proof that their hybridization, and scientific investigations have validated their claim. How do we combat these unrecognizables that are the silent army of aliens that are only biding their time before they can strike? How do we go up against these insidious beings from the dark side of the moon and beyond? Pink Floyd, I knew it. Is Will Smith in the game? No. Simple. By informing everyone we can come in contact about the peril mankind faces today, tomorrow, and beyond, a network of informed patriots who can vouch for the authenticity of what we have been telling you for the past several years. Get them to believe. And in their belief lies the power to survive. The price of our freedom is eternal vigilance. Remember, the government is controlled by those who would be our enemies. Consider for a moment the famous televised alien autopsy. Real or fake? Of course it was fake. Faked by our government, so skeptics can point to it and say, I told you it was a fake. So such things as beings from another world, men in black, nation of the third eye, preposterous. They say, and we spend valuable time refuting the skeptics, which is exactly what the government wants us to do. This pattern of disinformation designed to discredit that's a lot of alliteration, our efforts is orchestrated by the CIA and its handmaidens of deceit, the NSA and the Majestic 12 organizations, the shadow government that controls the government that controls us, worldwide conspiracy partners. It isn't just American government that's involved in the conspiracy. Though the U.S. government is hyperactively involved in it, its shadow agencies work. It seems like Aquarius, Sigma, Plato, and Luna. You know about Luna, the underground alien base that exists right now in New Mexico. There are other governments overseas. They're just as duplicitous. There we go. And secret in the knowledge that would cause mass insurrection around the world if its citizens were aware of what was being done in their name. Great Britain has had its Operation Blancmange. France, its Arctic troopers. Russia, the Ryzen elite force, and there are others. All of these entities have definite interconnections with regard to alien contact. Several had experience with ISEs, identified alien craft, and there are reports that one or more have declared alliances with representatives of the nation of the Third Eye. Don't even bring up the Chinese. Everyone knows their country was taken over by aliens years ago. Oof. We at LG are merely the messengers. You are the ones who could take this message and deliver it to those who would succumb to this extraterrestrial, and now apparently terrestrial, threat. There is strength in numbers. We can preserve our nation, our peoples, our future. The word gets out. Dot. Okay. Alright. This is silly, but... I don't know. I'm going to look around a little more. Mulder, I got a feeling you would read this stuff. Pistachios? Again, I've only seen one episode, so I'm not sure if that's a thing he does. That'd be the newspaper. What's over here? Oh, right. File. Looks like Smirnoff with orange juice. Damn, man. Okay, the bathroom. No, I've already seen that. Like I said, the POV is a little odd here. But why do I have the feeling that something is up here that I'm missing?
I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. I can't decide if that's good or bad.
Alright, in Scully's room. Okay, I just walked back to Mulder's room. Whoops. Fries only. Bond, James Bond. Well, good news about that that video. I know I've been teasing it for a while, but I can say with absolute certainty now that I'm on the final edit. It's taking me a long time, but I'm on the okay, don't know why that needed to look. Oh, that's Mulder's room. Let's talk to Skinner.
How long have you known them?
4 years now. I've known Mulder longer than that. I guess it's been almost 6.
It would be helpful to know what case they were working on.
Yes. Yes, it would be helpful. Listen, I'd appreciate it if you didn't refer to them in the past tense.
Okay. Deal, but just, help me out. Throw me a bone here. Gun. No. Let's save here just in case. Alright. So we learned where they were, or where they were going, but that seems to be the only information we've gotten from here. Mulder was reading the funny papers. These loan screens, man. What's this? Oh, I picked up an item. What is it? Oh, a laptop. Too many login attempts. Systems locked. I didn't even try. Oh, somebody was trying to get in it, and it wasn't us. Nice. Cops, nice. I can't even tell that was a TV. Man, I really need to set the brightness up a little bit. I mean, you guys can, but on my TV, it is dark. Just one moment, folks. I'm sorry if that's a little bit too much brightness for you guys. But if I can't see what I'm doing, it doesn't exactly help you. Oh, the Bible. Okay. What passage were you reading? Acts 26:7. To which our 12 tribes hope to attain as they earnestly worship night and day. And I hope for this hope I'm accused by Jews, O King. Acts 26:8. This is a huge print. Why is it that incredible by any of you that God raises the dead? I myself was convinced that I do many things in opposing the name of Jesus of Nazareth. Acts 26:10. And I did so in Jerusalem. I not only shut up many of the saints in prison by authority from the chief priests, but when they were put to death, I cast my vote against them. Acts 26:11. And I punished them often in all the synagogues and tried to make them blaspheme. And in raging fury against them, I persecuted them even to foreign cities. Thus I journeyed to Damascus with the authority and commission of the chief priests. At midday, O king, I saw on the way a light from heaven, brighter than the sun, shining around me and those who journeyed with me. Sorry, just checking something real quick. Because I believe this is the story of Paul. And yeah, it is actually accurate. But I believe that's the New Living Translation. I need to see human prob. Alright. Fall to the ground, I heard a voice saying to me in Hebrew language, Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me? Yeah, he was Saul originally, and actually persecuted the Christians until this event happened. I said, who are you, Lord? He said, I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting. But rise and stand upon your feet, for I have appeared to you for this purpose, to anoint you and to serve and bear witness to things in which you have seen me, and those in which I will appear to you, delivering you from the people of the Gentiles, to whom I send you, to open their eyes that they may turn from darkness to light, and from the power of Satan to God, that they may receive forgiveness of sins and a place among those who are sanctified by faith in me. Wherefore, King Agrippa, I was not disobedient to the heavenly vision, but declared first to those at Damascus, then Jerusalem, and throughout the country of Judea, and also to the Gentiles, that they should repent and turn to God, and perform deeds worthy of their repentance. For this reason the Jews seized me in the temple and tried to kill me. To this day I have had the help that comes from God. And so I stand here testifying both to small and great, saying nothing but what the prophets and Moses said would come to pass. That the Christ must suffer, and that, by being the first to rise from the dead, he would proclaim light both to the people and to the Gentiles. And as he thus made his defense, Festus said with a loud voice, Paul, you are mad. Your great learning is turning you mad. I wonder if Scully thought this was related to the alien case. Paul said, I am not mad, most excellent Festus, but I am speaking the sober truth. For the king knows about these things, and I say to him, and to him I speak freely, for I am persuaded that none of these things has escaped his notice, for this was not done in a corner. King Agrippa, do you believe the prophets? I know that you believe. And Agrippa said to Paul, in a short time you think to make me a Christian. And Paul said, whether short or long, I would to God that not only you, but also all who hear me this day might become such as I am, except for these chains. Then the king rose, and the governor and Bernice, and those who were sitting with them. When they had withdrawn, they said to another, this man is doing nothing to deserve death or imprisonment. And Agrippa said to Festus, this man could have been set free if he had not appealed to Caesar. And when it was decided that we should sail for Italy, they delivered Paul and some other prisoners to the centurion of the Augustan cohort named Julius. Embarking in the ship of Adramyttium, which was about to sail to the ports along the coast of Asia, we put to sea, accompanied by Aristarchus, a Macedonian from Thessalonica. All right, wow, I am butchering all my words today. Thessalonica. The next day we were putting at Sidon, and Julius treated Paul kindly and gave him leave to go to his friends and to be cared for. And put into the sea from there, we sailed under the lee of Cyprus, because the winds were against us. Again, I'm wondering what Sully thought this had to do with the case. Maybe she thought the bright light But that would imply that she came back here after. Sorry, I'm just going to see how long the game wants me to go to. Okay. Again, I feel like there had to be a reason for that. I'm just turning circles now. Is there anything I can show him that would help him? How about the laptop? No. Dr. Phil's adopted brother do something? I don't think I'm familiar. There's gotta be something here. I mean, other than I found out where they were going. Again, I don't know what the significance of that is. What about my Apple PDA? Oh, we gotta load to it. That's navigation. Where was that warehouse at? Railroad Connect. So just east of here, my guess, but for some reason we just can't go there yet. Loading. I don't want to leave here without some... I got a feeling there's got to be like some sort of confirmation or something that tells me I'm on the right track or something. Oh, hey, look. There you go, folks. More reading. Sorry, I'm just going to skim through this, folks. Diana Lesky? Is that somebody I can look about? Jose Chung. Huh. Okay. That didn't really give me much information to go on. Hey, look, sweet potato pie. Gourmet pizza, salmon burgers, fresh fruit shakes, curly fries. Oh, they deliver. Pie so good, you'll swear they're from another planet. I wonder what happens if we call them. Sorry, I'm just getting this for my notes. There had to be some sort of significance for that, right? Or was it just looking at miscellaneous BS? Just loading. Again, why does it need to load that? Again, I'm not finding anything here. Let's use the cell phone to call that. Oh yeah, and you actually get charged for any calls that aren't on the FBI's mission. So I probably will get charged for this in game.
Hi, thanks for calling the Everett Diner, located in the heart of beautiful downtown Everett. Open every day from dawn till 10 p.m. Be sure and stop by for a piece of our world-famous sweet potato pie. You can't eat just one piece.
Okay. Great. It was just an advertisement. Alright, I'm not finding anything here. Right.
What now?
Hi, Juan Gomez.
What's your major?
I'm working on a law degree.
Oh, nice. What about this phone?
Do you keep a record of outgoing calls?
Sure, for billing purposes.
Could I get a copy, please?
Great. Give me a minute. I want you to know you're putting me behind.
Sorry, I don't mean to bother you at work.
Funny.
What a frame to freeze on. But hey, here's some important information. Okay, so they called Washington. They called somewhere in Seattle. Let's go ahead and take those pictures. Oh, you're wondering who's the guy who requested Animorphs on Game Boy. He's actually a buddy of mine I know in real life. He used to work in the same building as me, but he got promoted and got in a nice building. I'm so stuck in that crap building. No, but very nice guy. He actually gave me access to all the Animorphs books, and I read most of them, but somewhere around 40 or 50. I stopped, not because I wanted to necessarily. I just wanted to try something different. But really good series, incredibly good. And if you haven't read it, I know they're written for young adults, but man, they take you places, man. Like some serious dark places.
Can you remember anything that might help us?
No, I'm sorry. They checked in and left that evening. I didn't see them after that.
Sheesh, calm down, lady. Sophie the gorilla at the zoo. Okay, I'm not sure what the relevance of this is. Nature trails. Sophie the gorilla can actually communicate with a human. Again, what I don't. don't exactly know what the relevance of this zoo stuff is for this game. Maybe show her a picture.
That's them.
Alright, thanks, lady. Know anything about the laptop? Oh, right, if I click it, it just shows me that. They've been missing for 3 days, and that laptop hasn't been plugged in the whole time. That's one hell of a battery. Oh, yeah, sure, I'll just take the book. Let's give her this book.
That's where that went. That's supposed to stay in the lobby.
Agent Mulder has some interesting reading habits.
Okay. So Mulder just took the book. Went with a PS1 or PlayStation 2 downport, third game on it. I don't know. I've already got somewhat of a production schedule for this year, so I'm not even sure if all the videos I've planned are gonna even be out and done this year. I'd love for them to be, but I actually don't get a whole lot of time to work on videos. And I thought about making a short video about that, answering why my videos are taking so long. Because to be honest, I wanted this current one I'm working on to be done and ready by November, December. Alright, I'm gonna go to the apartment and save because I can see I'm going over time now. Alright, so right now we've seen the only information we've got is they've gone missing. We know where they were headed, so I don't know why we don't just head over to where we were heading. But hey, we got those phone numbers. We can see who is being called and go from there. So in 2 weeks when we pick up, that's what we're going to do. We're going to search the numbers that Mulder and Scully were calling to. And I know Wilmore has a computer we can use. It's right here, but for some reason I can't go to it. Oh, I had to just get closer to it. That's why. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and save. And I know the FBI services in the game, you can type in numbers and it'll give you information on what number, whose number, and what's going on. So we're going to do that next time. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for supporting me. I only ask, hang on a little bit longer. I'm working very hard to finish this next video. And then maybe hitting the ground running on this next one. As for when this next stream will be, anywhere in the anywhere 2 weeks from now. Not exactly 2 weeks from now, but I'll keep you guys informed. Just check my as always, check my community tab on when that upload will be, or not upload, when I stream again. I'll also be giving you guys, no, in fact, I'm gonna make a little promo post after this stream about the next video. And maybe a time window. I don't like giving myself time windows because as life is currently and everything, I'm not exactly sure I can live up to that. Maybe I'll just put coming soon. Very soon, hopefully. Yeah. Alright, again, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys had some fun. This game is pretty interesting, but I'm very curious as to why it's a PS1 game and wasn't made for the computer. I don't know, maybe they saw more people had PS1s. I mean, the disc format and the video format just definitely means it has to be a CD game. There's no way this was coming out on Nintendo 64. Maybe they figured they had a bigger audience with PlayStations. Not as many people owned computers back then. This game came out in '96, I think. But yeah, that's gonna do it for now. Thank you guys once again for joining me. I'll see you guys in about 2 weeks. And as always, I'm Ginger Wolf. You're awesome. Have a good night.